Paris Saint-Germain come into this game having taken all 3 points in their opener. Just what was needed to get the campaign off to the smooth start they wanted. Their boss has been keen to point out in his press conference that they must remain focused, and that focus is something they should be able to keep because the position is clear. Perform now as they did first up, and they would be in the frame for pole position in this group. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Paris Saint-Germain had the perfect opening day. Now they look to press on.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start. And even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place. And I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not opt for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
And we're underway. Denier. Guendouzi. Renato Sanchez. Thiago Silva. Paredes. Guendouzi. And it's Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin goes on an adventurous run. Now it's Gabriel. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Adama Traore. What a ball this has turned out to... It's Neymar!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Godin. Milan. Brozovic. Teresic. Hector Bellerin. Paredes. Hector Bellerin. Thiago Silva. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both going for goal!
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Godin.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Brings it forward. And here's Neymar. Kurzawa. Renato Sanchez. Denier. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Guendouzi. Milan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Politano. Politano goes looking. Politano needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And it's Neymar. Adama Traore. Adama Traore! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Paredes ready to try one.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee.
Neymar! This could fall anywhere. Hector Bellerin. Towering header. Decent enough try.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Brozovic. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Renato Sanchez drives it forward. Neymar. And they've been caught out here. And that is going out for a goal kick. And out to safety. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Paredes. Swung in towards the middle. Perisic gets into a dangerous position. Renato Sanchez. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bellerin finds himself eased off the ball. Perisic very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Goes long. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
It's a decent ball. Gets the better of his man. Lukaku.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Well played, he saw that coming. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. We learned from the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Renato Sanchez. Neymar. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Caught offside that time. Renato Sanchez. Guendouzi. Hector Bellerin. Renato Sanchez. And it's Kurzawa. And here's Neymar. Chooses to go back. Paredes. And he's straight offside. Mbappe. Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, great ball! Shot at goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Brushed off the ball there. Renato Sanchez. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Guendouzi. And it's Adama Traore. A buccaneering run from the defender. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Milan. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Guendouzi plays it forward. Neymar. Politano tries to get it forward quickly. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. He's found his man, gets away from his opponent. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Thiago Silva battles to win it back. It's on he's gone for it! They scored!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
And it's Neymar. Hector Bellerin. Mbappe! And that has been cleared. Milan tries to clear.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Brozovic clips one through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Paredes.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Well weighted. Just the goal. Tries a shot! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Inter surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
And it's Kazawa. Renato Sanchez. It's a loose ball. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Godin. Draxler. Mbappe. He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Draxler. He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, shooting chance! Surely this time! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Handanovic reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last.
And time is up. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, and the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And as you can see, we've already started here. Paredes. Renato Sanchez. Paris Saint-Germain were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Silla. Stocker. Stade Rennais settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now it's Neymar, and it's Adama Traore. Hector Bellerin. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Paris Saint-Germain seeking to maximise the moment. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
It's a loose ball. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He gets past his man. It's good defending, very good defending. Adama Traore. Neymar. Lovely feet.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Neymar. Stocker is the brains behind the equaliser in their previous game. Grenier. Grenier plays it forward. Thiago Silva gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Adama Traore. Oh, good take. Neymar! Silla. Well, that's where he wants it. Paredes with a good steal, well played. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Paris Saint-Germain have suffered lapses late in the first half recently. They're hoping things will be different now. Battles to win it back. Silla. Grenier. There's a long ball, and it's got through. And Nice touch. Well read, he sorted that out. Paredes. Guendouzi. Mbappe. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Renato Sanchez plays it out to the wing. Silla did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fence has got rid of that. Goes for goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Paredes. Silla. Oh, they can break here. Oh, good interception. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first half thoughts?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Out to the left it goes. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. No, that's too long. That is a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. Stocker. Silla loses his balance and loses the ball. Denier. Forward it goes. Guendouzi. Paredes. Adama Traore. Mbappe. Adama Traore. Get that clear. That's a throw. Thiago Silva. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think...
Adama Traore! Back of the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Has he found his man? Niang.
Stade Rennais are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Hector Bellerin, played into the middle, knocks it away. It's come loose. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And the shot! This could fall anywhere. Bellerin. Tries to get it forward quickly. Grenier. Foot in. And he has been fouled there. That is as far as they're going to go. It's got through to him. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Chance to break. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's Draxler. Neymar. Renato Sanchez has the best dribbling stats in the team. Chance to shoot. Mbappe. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Stade Rennais making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And here's Sacco. He's left his man. It's Sacco!
So close to drawing level.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Cuts it out. Mbappe. So holding on now for those 3 precious points. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe shoots! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Guendouzi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Paris Saint-Germain need to hold on for a few more moments. Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Guendouzi. Mbappe. Now it's Drexler.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
4 added minutes on the board. Grenier drives it forward. He'll have a go. And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
And that will be the final act. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.